Hello and welcome to The Issue, where Courtney, Holmes, and I will discuss whether Nintendo is finally coming into the 21st century. Are they putting out a 1080p 60 FPS first-person shooter video game?
No. The first big item is that Miitomo is the name of their first mobile app, which was initially promised before the end of the year, but naturally will be coming out in 2016. Circle of Nintendo. Most people, when Nintendo announced they were doing a mobile app, expected it to be a game, but Miitomo is not a game. It's social. Basically, you have a little Mii, and your little Mii's gonna be your wingman. It's all about starting conversations.
Conversations with
your Nintendo friends.
my friends.
Yes.
My friends that I'm afraid to talk to.
Your friends that you don't want to talk to. First, your Mii interviews you and asks you questions about yourself, like what do you like to do on the weekend? What's your favorite kind of animal? And then while you are off living your life, your Mii goes around to all the other Miis in your network and chats you up. It discovers for you what you have in common, and then you log in and you realize, oh, I never knew that Simone really likes rhinoceri. When I saw this, my first gut reaction is that it's kind of bringing in the mechanics of like a dating app.
You used the phrase Tinder for kids, which really made my day, but it turned out that it wasn't like that at all, just because you could only talk to your existing friends. Yeah. My thought with this is that it could be really funny if the interactions are anything like Tomodachi Life, which are absolutely hilarious. Like you have Reggie Fils-Aimé hitting on your mom and stuff like that, which is wonderful to me.
The release of this app is gonna make you want to go and find your friends and see which one of them have Nintendo Network IDs and to connect with them. Like that was one of my gut reactions, is like, darn, I only have 3 Nintendo friends, but I know I have dozens of friends who play Nintendo. I need to go connect with them, which is really, really smart from Nintendo's perspective.
And then when they do put out their mobile games, that social network will already be in place.
Miitomo is gonna be coming out alongside My Nintendo and Nintendo Account. So basically, these are the new Club Nintendo and Nintendo Network ID.
Okay, so right now you have a Nintendo Network ID, and that's going to turn into a Nintendo account?
Kind of. So your Nintendo account is basically just the overarching umbrella that will connect all of your Nintendo experiences. And for the first time ever, you can log in with Facebook and Twitter. It's also gonna have cloud storage, which might allow for things like saving your game across platforms. My Nintendo, on the other hand, is a lot more like Club Nintendo. You buy games, you get points for buying the games. The points can be redeemed for prizes. I really like some of the stuff that Club Nintendo had to offer. For example, this calendar. They just gave it to me. I love loyalty programs, man. Another really interesting thing about Nintendo accounts that Nintendo mentioned in their investors meeting, it links up all your Nintendo experiences, right? And they mentioned retail outlets, theme parks, we know they're coming to theme parks, and cinemas. There was a picture of a camera and they said cinemas, as in Nintendo is coming to movie theaters, as in Super Mario Bros. 2, the movie? I've only been waiting for my whole life. In a certain respect, it's almost easier to imagine them working with another studio. Like, for example, Bowser made an appearance in Wreck-It Ralph.
Skylanders is getting its own cartoon TV series, but those characters have been voiced all along and they have really big personalities, whereas the Nintendo characters have been mostly silent.
Yeah.
Since the freaking 80s.
The new president of Nintendo, Mr. Kimishima, talked about how they really are working on expanding their IP, which I really hope is not a desperate move.
At the very least, it is still a move, and they are still pushing forward, and in a lot of ways, like we said, catching up with where a lot of other entertainment companies are now.
Not having social media integration with your games, this is a big deal. Part of it is they are a family-friendly brand. Like, they're really, really big on pushing the family-friendly thing, and as soon as you tie in Twitter, who knows what could happen? Nintendo ultimately has succeeded over the years because if you want to play anything that has a Mario in it, you have to do it on a Nintendo console.
Does this mean that Nintendo's going to be making phones? The Wii phone.
God, I hope not. No, their phones would suck. Have you seen the resolution on a 3DS?
Call us on your Mii phone and let us know what you think Nintendo is doing with their theater project.
I hope that if anyone ever makes a Zelda movie, don't make Link the main character. Link does not have a personality. You are the main character and he just gets in the way and I don't want it. Video game.
That's a movie about a video game.
Yeah.
A video game about a movie about a video game. This video could be a video game.
This is proof that video games are outselling movies and video games are the new dominant mode of our culture.